Hi, kids. So today I thought we could read another Curious George book since I have quite a few of them and I'm running out of other books, so I'll have to figure something out. But this one's called Curious George Makes Pancakes. So we're going to go back and see what's up with him today. This is George. George was a good little monkey and always very curious. That's why he's called Curious George, right? One morning, the man with the yellow hat woke George early. "Time to get up, George," he said. "The pancake breakfast is today." There he is, waking up. The man in the yellow hat doesn't have his yellow hat on, he has his pajamas on. George loved the pancake breakfast. It was a fundraiser held every year to make money for special programs at the Children's Hospital. Besides eating pancakes, there were all kinds of fun games to play. Even the mayor came to play and eat. But first, he gave a welcome speech. And there they are. Big tent says pancake breakfast. Got a little gazebo. "Thank you all for coming," the mayor said. "We appreciate your generous support." He thanked all the volunteers who were helping that day, and finally he said, "Please enjoy yourselves and the pancakes." There's the pancakes right there. When the mayor finished, the man with the yellow hat said, "George, I'm going to buy our tickets. Please wait here and don't be too curious." We know what that means. George waited like a good little monkey, but something smelled good. Could it be the pancakes? George was curious. He followed the delicious smell and found a whole griddle full of pancakes. George watched as a man poured little batter circles and flipped them up in the air. It looked like fun to make pancakes. George wanted to help. So on a table near the griddle was a basket full of blueberries. "These pancakes need blueberries," George thought, and he sprinkled some on top. So far, so good. I like blueberry pancakes. Meanwhile, the man at the griddle was so busy he didn't notice the little monkey helping him, but the line grew and grew. George's pancakes were a hit. Soon everyone wanted them, and the man could not keep up. "Please wait," he said to someone holding an empty plate. "I need to find an assistant to help me." And just like that, he was gone. If you look very closely, it looks like he made some smiley faces on some of those pancakes with blueberries. Or a frowny face, I think, on one of them. George looked at the people waiting in line and then at the empty griddle. Why, he could make pancakes. He could be the assistant. George poured the batter into nice round circles, and next he added blueberries, and he waited just a minute to let the pancakes cook, and then he flipped them over, and at last he added syrup. 4 steps. Seems pretty easy. The line for pancakes was enormous, but with 4 hands, George made quite a chef, and no one's plate was empty for long. "I've been coming to this breakfast for years," a man said, "but I've never seen pancakes made like this before." "I've never eaten this many pancakes before," said a girl. "I didn't even like pancakes before," said another girl. And then they all lined up for more. Those are some good pancakes. When the man returned with his new assistant, he was shocked to see a monkey making pancakes. "This is no place for a monkey," he yelled, and he began to chase George. George hadn't meant to cause trouble. He'd only wanted to help. Now he only wanted to get away. Quickly, George found a place to hide, and the man and his assistant ran right by. But where did George go? When it was safe to come out, George jumped down. He was covered in syrup like a pancake, and he was sticking to everything. George was curious. Could these napkins help him get clean? Doesn't look like it. Looks like they stuck all over him. Silly George. No, the napkins only made it worse. What George needed was some water to wash with. Why, here was the perfect thing. George climbed up. This would do the trick for a sticky monkey. George sat on the bench and splashed himself with water. But all of a sudden, ooh, I think I know what's gonna happen. Splash! George was in the water. What a surprise. George climbed up again and splashed back down. He'd never been in a dunk tank before, and he'd never had so much fun getting clean. Soon everyone was having fun, and the line at the dunk tank grew even longer than the line for pancakes. Later, the mayor came by. I've heard all about your delicious pancakes, he said. You've made our fundraiser a big success, and I have a special favor to ask you. So there he is in the dunk tank, and there's the mayor talking to him. George was a big success, it looks like. At the end of the day, George got to present the money from the fundraiser to the president of the hospital. Thanks to you, George. This has been our best year ever, she said. Will you come back and make pancakes again next year? George nodded, and everyone cheered. Well, that was a good story for today, and I hope everyone's having a good day, and I'll see you next time. Nighty night.